Hello everyone. Today we discuss about basics of JavaScript. In basics of JavaScript, first we discuss about variables. Okay, a variable is a container that holds a value. Variables are used to store and manipulate data in a program. In JavaScript, we can declare a variable using the keywords like var, constant, and let. Here we declare a variable x with value 20 and y with value 10, and using constant keyword declares a constant a with value 3, b with value 7, and let keyword we declare a variable y with value 2 and x with value 1. Next, arrays. In JavaScript, arrays an array is a data structure that stores a collection of values known as elements in a single variable. Arrays are useful when we need to work with a group of repeated values. Declaring array. We can declare an array in JavaScript using the syntax. Declaring an array. Let fruits equals to apple, mango, orange. Declaring an array of strings. Declaring an array of numbers. Accessing array elements. In JavaScript, we can access array elements using their index, which is a numerical value that represents the position of the element in the array. Index starts at 0, meaning the first element is at index 0 and the second element is at index 1, and so on. We can access array element like this. Here we can say an example. Let colors equals to green, red, blue, and console.log colors at index 0. Then we get output green. If 1, then we get output red, index 2, and we get blue. Next, length property of an array. Constant cars bmn k ox. Let length equals to cars dot length. Next, functions. In JavaScript, a function is a block of code that can be executed multiple times from different parts of your program. Functions are useful for organizing your code, reducing repetition, and making your program more reusable. Functions declaration. The most common way to declare a function is using the function keyword followed by the name of the function and list of parameters. Here we can see parameters. For example, here we can see the example code function add x comma y return x plus y constant result add 2 comma 3 console.log result, and we get output 5. Next, objects. In JavaScript, an object is a collection of key value where keys are strings and values can be any type of data including strings, numbers, Boolean arrays, functions, and even other objects. Objects are fundamental data structure in JavaScript and are used to represent complex data. Here, creating an object. Create an object. Let person name Peter age 35. Accessing properties using dot notation. Console.log person.name. Then we get name Peter output. Then here age we gain. So we get output 35. Accessing property using bracket notation. Here same, but we have given bracket notation. Name Peter age 35. Example 2, object methods. Create an object with a method. Here let rectangle equals to, for rectangle it has breadth and width and the height, and we know that area of rectangle is length into breadth, means width into height. Okay, column method. Console dot here dot log rectangle comma area means we get output 200. Next, loops. The last one is loops. Loops in JavaScript are used to execute a block of code repeatedly for a specified number of times or until a certain condition is met. There are several types of loops in JavaScript, including for loop, while loop, do while loop. For okay, here we can see syntax for loop. Here for loop, we're having initialization, condition rule, and increment. This is syntax for loop and example code. I equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, console dot log, the number is plus. Next, while loop. The while loop is used to execute a block of code as long as certain condition is true. It consisting of condition and a block of code to be executed. For example, the code will be this. Next, do while. The do while loop is similar to the while loop, but it executes the block of code at least once before checking the conditions. Here we can see the syntax for do while loop and example for do while loop, and the last one is for loop. The for loop is used to iterate over the properties of an object. Here we can see the syntax for loop and the example for loop. Thank you.